A few words myself. We pay 1.2 billion every year for our water, and we have done for the last 20 years. This government tells us that we are the only country in Europe that doesn't pay for our water through our households, straight from the households. We are the only country in Europe that makes sure that the poorest people in our communities can afford water and they're not shocked of water poverty, like is happening already all over Europe. If we sign up to Irish Water, we are paving the way for it to be privatised. Make no doubt about it. Irish Water was set up first day to be privatised. It'll be another one of our assets in this country gone again. The same as the fishing, same as the oil, and same as the gas. Stephen Donnelly last week in the Dáil spoke for 5 minutes. He has more sense about the Irish Water than anything else. He said if the government collect all the money, they will collect 90 million euros. That 90 million euros will not even cover the cost of sending out the bills to the Irish people. Have a think about that for a second. The 90 million they're going to charge us and collect from us won't even cover the cost of the money it costs to send out the bills. Not a single penny will go into water. Not a single penny will go into the pipes. Not a single penny will go into the infrastructure. All the money collected will go to pay for the quangles that are Irish Water. Now, with 500,000 people not having signed up already, and many more people that have signed up that will not be paying their bills, Irish Water won't even collect 50 million. So from the deep go, Irish Water is dead in the water because they're not to collect the money. The bills are going to start coming in your door next week, April Fools, first day. And if the government thinks we're going to need food to pay for this, they have another thing coming. Boycott the bills. Burn them if they come in the door. Beat them if you want when they come in the door. But whatever you do not engage with Irish Water in any sense. If they phone you, ignore them. If they write letters to you, ignore them. Because come Christmas, if we all ignore Irish Water, it will be dead and gone. The Irish government have been threatening the Irish people already. We had Phil Hogan saying we turn our water down to a trickle. We've had Alan Kelly below in Killarney saying that the people that were against the Labour Party were their enemies. He also said last week when there was 80,000 people that stood up and said no to the water charges, he turned around and he said he's going to come and take it out of your wages. He's going to come and take it out of your social welfare. He's going to come and take it out of your pensions. When the government rules the citizens like this, it has lost its mandate. It's time for this government to go! The best way we can honour the men and women that died in 1916 next year is to make sure that Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and Labour never have power in the country again! It starts with the water bills. When they come in your door, it starts with the water bills. And all you have to do is ignore them. Just ignore them and they'll disappear by Christmas. Thank you. Here's Mara.
Good afternoon, everybody, and I would like to thank everybody for coming here today. I just want to say a few things as a normal person who normally does not get involved in marches. And that is, I want you to really go home and think about the decision that you are going to make come April. It's not something that you should take lightly. If you sign up and pay your water bill and Irish Water are abolished, are you going to get a refund? I doubt that very, very much. Now in 1997, they tried to bring in water charges and the people came out and they marched like we are doing, and it was stopped. It was stopped to the sense that the Irish government brought out an act, and the act was called number 29, Local Government Financial Provisions Act, and it was brought into power on the 20th of May 1997. This act meant that 2% was put onto your VAT and 5% went onto motor tax and VAT. the money would go into the local government fund. And since 2014, it also gets the newly introduced property tax. It also, it gets to the tune of 500 million per year, which was to be redistributed to the local authorities. So if it was redistributed to the local authorities, how come we have such a bad pipe system all over the country? How come people can't drink the water from their taps? Where did the money go? That's what I want. I want a debate on RTE, right, by independent hosts who will actually ask these questions and make the politicians actually answer. Because I have watched RTE and it's a disgrace. Our money, our TV license money is going to liars, absolute liars. They are not being truthful with you. Irish Water are going to get 1.3 billion euros of your money by the year 2016. This is not right. Irish Water for me was an awakening. I was never involved in anything like this before. I went on Facebook and I joined Right2water and I informed myself. I went out and I sought the knowledge, and thankfully for the people that you see here and the thousands like it all over this country, that knowledge is there at your fingertips. Do not sit down and take this. Be an upstander, don't be a bystander. Get out there, find the knowledge, and make a decision for yourselves. They are trying, because of all of these protests, the government are going to try and scare you. They're putting it all over the media. And because of Dennis O'Brien and RTE, it's quite effective. I don't think anybody here, including myself at one stage or another, hasn't been scared. If I don't pay my bill, will I go to jail? If I try to put the money away, will I end up spending it? But if you don't spend it, and Irish Water are abolished, and you have it tucked away, a nice little nest egg for when Irish Water is abolished, you can go out and have a party. Go away for a weekend. For anybody who's in any doubt, there is a copy of the bill that was brought out. So you see, you actually do pay for your water. I'm not a sponger. Neither are any of these people here today. We're not spongers. We pay our bills. And we're not all unemployed like the media tries to make out. We're good, honest, hard-working people who finally say, I'm going to get up off my arse, I'm going to go out there like the old age pensioners did when they tried to take their medical cards. They went out and with respect and dignity, they got their medical cards back. So don't pay your bills. Don't worry about it. The government aren't going to put people in jail. They can't put the criminals in jail. They can only attempt to scare us. Don't pay your water. And there's no way I'm not paying. Thank you.
Well done. There's an information table over there. If anyone afterwards has queries about anything about Irish Water, so there's a table over there and the lads will be able to give you any information because there's such mixed messages go around. So the lads will be over there. The next up now is Brian Finucane for Pick for Profit. Well done to Brian. He was one of the founders of the Right2water Tralee. Well done, Brian. Hello, lads. Can you all hear me? I don't sound muffled. Don't sound muffled, Hey, how are you? Right, lads, first of all, I want you to give a big round of applause for the lads here that put in so much effort getting this ready here today. So please, give them a big round of applause. I'll be straight with you, lads. I'm not much of a talker. Right, she knows me. But being straight honest about it, right, I'm not going to start boring you with repeating about the facts to do with, let's say, the lies and corruption and the cronyism of Irish Water. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about the families that are suffering now, the 7 years of pure and utter austerity, all just to pay for the gambling debts of banks and developers. I'm not. And I'm certainly not going to talk to you today about why you shouldn't pay the bills, because you know why. What I want to talk about, what I am going to focus on, is my pal Alan Kelly and the lies and the deception of Irish water now. You see, Kelly and his cronies
what they want to do is they want to bring us in. They want to fool us because they think we're thick. They do. They think all of us are thick. They think John over there is stupid. They think Marilyn over there is stupid. They think I'm stupid. They think all of you are stupid because they're pushing silly, stupid. How will I put it? Issues forward, lies. That's see, simple. You should come up here and talk. I'll tell you. Because I'll tell you. Because what they're doing is they're pushing this, and instead, and what they want to do is down. Come up here and stand outside. Because I'll let you speak as well. Yeah, I will. But what they want to do is they want to push, and they want to make you be stupid, and they're going to push this on, and they're going to say, well, the Irish people are going to focus on this, and that's what they're going to do. But the fact of the matter is, we're not, because no way we already pay. Can't hear you. No way we already pay. And the fact of the matter is, he doesn't like that. Kelly doesn't like that. Neither do his cronies. They don't like that. So what they want to do is, and I'll be straight with you because I have to read this off my. Because what they really want to do is, he's got ambitions. He's got these ambitions. He's got this self-serving ideals that this is for him. He wants to win at your expense, and I don't mean win a race. He wants to take our water. He wants to win the Eurostat, so that if we get enough numbers and enough bodies, that we'll lose our water, and they'll get the idea, they'll get the grant. That's what he wants to do. If this Eurostat goes through, forget about it, folks. But by not paying and by not going through, we're sorted. And another thing is, and I want to warn you, from now on, there's bills coming into our doors. And there's going to be bills and letters, and they're going to have errors on them, and they're going to have mistakes on them. They're going to have Mr. H. Kelly, he could be B. Kelly. They're going to have the wrong address down, or they're going to have more adults in the house than there should be, for the simple reason. Or what they're going to do is they're going to send you a letter and thank you for signing up your direct debit when you didn't. And the reason is they want you to contact them. Do not mail them. Do not ring them. Do not contact them in any way. This is a trap. No way. This is a trap. So what we do is we stick together, we stand together, we can't go to jail, they can't take your money, they can't go into your social, they can't go into your wages. But what we do is we stick together. And from here on in, we're going to take down, we're going to, I won't say drown, we're going to bury the government. We're going to bury Kelly. And we're going to bury Irish water. Please have a look on Facebook and look for Midwest, Irish Water Midwest. Sorry. Right2water, sorry. Right2water Midwest. So lads, have a good day and enjoy yourselves. And no way! Well done, Brian, well done. Now we'll have Sandy Lock, County Councillor here for the last 7 years in Tralee. Here, Tommy, well done.
Thank you. On the issues that you've already heard, I'm not going down that road to repeat them again. We've learned a lesson over the last number of years. The lesson that we have learned is that unity will kill off any form of austerity measures. This is the 5th time that they're giving us a chance not to register. That's number 1 battle that you have won. The second battle that you have won is the reduction in the number of the amount of monies that they wanted to charge you first day, from 600 euros down to 150 euros. And it will get better again when we get them totally abolished. There are thousands of people going to receive bills next week, and already Irish Water have announced that there are anomalies within the billing. As I was said already, just put the bill away.